Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of City Bus Manager. When we last left off, we had a bunch of things that needed to be washed and cleaned and refueled and all that fun stuff. I'm just letting it sit here to see. I mean, they're progressing nicely. So if we do a time jump, we do have all of these buses that are okay. So I think we'll have enough for the start of the morning, even if it doesn't clean everything, because we do a time jump. So yeah, let's do a time jump here and get going. Oh, okay, so very interesting. We can't do a time jump because a bus is going to the gas station. So I guess we do have to wait for all of that to get done. I think what I'm going to do because of that is we have the money. I'm going to add like a second gas station. So street, gas station. Yeah, let's add this. And then maybe that'll speed things up. Because then we can gas multiple at a time. Cleaner. And I guess it's just the mechanic right now, isn't it? So let's Mechanic's eating. Okay, things are gonna take a while if we don't if we don't hire some more mechanics. So let's hire 2 more mechanics. Friendly, and then you know what? Let's hire that one too. And then my employees mechanics going to a locker. Okay, that should hopefully help with. Ooh. See, now we have to start assigning bosses here, and that's going to be a problem, okay? That's alright. We'll be fine. These buses will go out, and they will get washed and fueled and all that fun stuff. But now we have enough mechanics. And, I mean, we were kind of running a bit lean. So it was a matter of time before we had to get some more people. So no big deal. Let's see. Can we time jump now? No. We still have a couple of buses that need to go and get fueled up. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so it's 4 a.m. in the morning. Our buses are still getting cleaned and fueled up and all that stuff. So I think like we do have enough buses to get things operational for the day, but we definitely can't clean and refuel overnight anymore because yeah, it just can't be done. Where's this one going? So that's hopping on the G3. I don't know where that other one went. But we're doing okay. Let's see, and we've got the B1 and the B3 at this right now, so that's okay. Alright, I think we still need a couple that need to be washed and cleaned, but the cleaners are working like overtime to get that done. And I do want to move some of these buses over here to like over here at some point, just because they have to walk back and forth every time, and that slows everything down as well. Alright, so our researchers just came in, they worked for about 5 minutes, and they're taking their first break. So, kind of real life, right? I know when I start my job, actually no, I can't even lie, when I start my job, it's just to the wall until the end of the day, unfortunately. But, yeah, good for them. Let's see, I think we're good. Yeah, like all of these buses and everything are in pretty good shape. This is going to get cleaned on the outside. We might even want a second car wash at some point, maybe on the other side of the paint. And we actually do want to... This isn't needed for right now, so let's get this painted. Let's get this painted. And let's get this painted. And then we'll eventually get our fleet moved over to the real, like, PVTA scheme. Alright, load, PVTA 2, perfect. And I'm gonna leave, like, one of the buses as, like, our original... Well, I guess our, like, original V1, but not the OG, because the OG had, like, a lighter blue roof. Let's take a look at our depot. Or, not our depot, our map. And buses are doing okay. The B2... the B2 does get a little crowded. And then when it splits, I guess it's okay. And then the B1 kind of fills up, right? Interesting. Okay. How's our B3 doing? Our B3's making some money. It's no G1. I mean, the G1's, you know, the G1 is our cream of our crop. So that's great. Load that up. Alright, so it's 740. How many people are coming in to buy tickets? Where's our third person? Oh, we need to assign the Lusitano. Lusitano can get an older... Lusitano can get an older bus. Yeah, where is our... Maybe they just didn't have a shift today. Alright, research. We still need one more down here. So next time we complete this, we'll be able to get a shift schedule going. We've just served 500 people at the service center here, so that's really exciting. That's a lot of people. And we are becoming profitable for the day, but we will see. Let's take a look. Maybe we do need some more. Okay, the G2 needs an additional bus for sure. So let's get that out there. 8:55 to 10:30. And I don't know if that does it just in this case. Because if that's the case, I'll get another B1 out there. Yeah, I would like to figure out how we can do the work shifts so we can plan out our routes better. Like, have someone working like 4 hours, maybe like, no, maybe like 3, 3-3-2, does that make any sense? Maybe 3.5, 1? I don't know, we'll figure it out. But we still have a bunch of buses. Alright, let's get that assigned, B1, G3. Alright, and those buses will go out. Make some money. Alright, so I've let the game play out for a little bit. We're still trying to complete these challenges here. Let's take a look at our research to see if there is anything that we could do. I think we should take a look at the passenger information system, because that would be a nice little improvement for our buses. Let me see what it does. We would have to... So it does cost a little bit of money to upgrade those after we do the research. So that's kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's assign the Lusitano. And then, okay, so we've completed this as well. Now we need to reach 460 active weekly ticket holders. We're actually kind of close to getting there. As you can see, it's just trickling up here and there. Need to carry 18,000 passengers, which is a lot. But in the meantime, let's research this shift schedule so we can maybe make sense of the shifts. And then, let's see. St. Stanislaus School? I don't know where that is. We're going to an excursion to Titanic Museum on Wednesday, and we'd like to go by bus. We leave at 10, and we'd like to spend about 4 hours there. The bus must be big enough for 106 people. So, okay, we don't have that, but where's there a Titanic Museum? Titanic Museum. Where is that? Titanic Museum, no way. Where is this? This is Ringfield. Okay, that's interesting. Had no idea. I guess we could have been able to take that if we had one of those big bendy buses. And we haven't researched large buses. So maybe after they're done researching what they're currently researching there, maybe we research like a larger bus. And we could... Let's see. I was going to say we get more researchers, but maybe it's not pertinent right now that we get more researchers. Let's see, self-produce, sold. Okay. Costs of electricity isn't really a factor for us just yet because we don't have electric buses, so that's not a consideration for us at this point. Let's take a look. I think we'll work on the shift research, but we also want to research a new portion of the map here, because I think we've kind of exhausted this whole area with the exception of like east of East Long Meadow. Curious. I don't even know. Summers Road. What is this? East Long Meadow Road. I'm not even sure what this is. This might be Hamden. Yeah, this might be Hamden. I think that's Hamden Center. We need to assign some buses, so let me go do that real quick so we can get these out and about. So I just realized that the reason we have so much of a backlog in the service center is because I let one of my employees go on vacation for a day. They'll be returning at 6:32, but this place closes at 6. So, like, they got the day off, which is fine. Makes sense. It might hurt our chances of getting all of those weekly ticket holders during this day. Yeah, it's not looking... We might be able to do it just right under the gun. Yeah, okay, so we should be good, luckily. Let's see. Perfect, okay, so there's that. We want to try and carry 16,770 in a single day. What have we been doing? Number of passengers, So 14,000. Okay. Yeah, like, we're getting there. And let me see how are... Okay, B2, let's insert an additional bus right now because it's packed. B1, same thing. Let's send someone back out. All right, and we have good stops and all that stuff. So we're getting there. I think, let's see, how's this research going? They haven't started researching shift schedule, unfortunately. And then what else are we researching? So I think, let's see. This might be a little bit of an abbreviated episode today because there's not a whole lot going on. It's kind of just a grind. So again, like I said, we might just be abbreviating this episode since it's kind of like the end of the day here. Let's just crank it up a little, see if things speed up. We do have a hotel transfer. I'm kind of done with the Lusitano Stadium transfer because now we're just Sheridan Monarch Place Hotel. Do I get... This cannot be undone. Tours that have already been confirmed must still be carried out. Okay, so we don't have to carry that out, thankfully. I think I canceled it just in time. Our researchers are done for the day. They're heading out. How are our buses looking? That's not going anywhere. No, these don't need any fuel or anything. These, like, just didn't even get used at all today. I know last episode we bought 5 new buses, and I think we didn't need it. There was just maybe some overlap that happened where we didn't get a bus that we needed right in time. So we bought 5 that we didn't need. But, I mean, that's okay, because buses will need some sort of maintenance and cleaning and stuff like that. So that is totally fine. The buses are coming back. They should be coming back like a lot now because it's 9 o'clock, so they should be finishing up. The G2 is pretty heavy. Ooh, this bus needs cleaning for sure. Clean outside, and we'll fuel it up since it's going into service anyways. Nice. Okay. How much money did we make today? Ooh, we did not make as much as we made yesterday. I think expenses were a little higher. And it was a Saturday. So I'm curious if our like demand is a lot lower during the weekend. I would think that it would be a little higher because of the weekend, but also people aren't commuting and trying to get to work and stuff like that. So that could be expected. Let's see, Saturday. Okay, so we don't have any weekend data just yet. But yeah, it looks like we'll probably end our day around like 58,000, which again, totally okay. Actually, not even. I think we're going down now, right? Yeah, we are. So definitely not 58,000. I think, let me just double check these buses before I send any of them out for the next day. And I think that just got an auto clean, so that's cool. Yeah, I think these are good. Let's call it there for the day. Hope everyone enjoyed watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.